Hello, good afternoon. This is from Five on Talk. Now, this is the new process of recruitment process that we can have. First thing first, we accept senior high school graduate and college level with or without experience, which means to say that everybody is accepted here. Now, what are the requirements that we need? We are just looking for a TESOL or TEFL certification that you have. Okay, but for the TEFL certification, I can help you with that. However, with the TESOL, I cannot help you. Now, what are the process? The first thing is the interview and the technical check. If you are a center-based teacher or you're going to work for a center as a center-based teacher, you don't need to undergo the technical check. Why? Because everything is provided by the center owner, which or center owners, which means to say that they are already pre-checked. Before you start to apply, they are already past the technical check. You just need to undergo the interview. For interview, it depends on the interviewer. How does it work? There are some interviewers that would like to have the interview as a group. Like, for example, 4 to 5 members at the same time. They will be asked about introduce yourself or tell me about yourself, and then they are going to ask you to read a passage. Now, there are some facilitators or trainers who would ask you to record a video of the passage or a video of you reading the passage. So whichever it is, you must be ready. Now, once you pass the interview, you have to go for the pre-service orientation. So regarding the interview, you will be the one to schedule it. So you're going to plot the schedule that you are prepared. Let's say for the time that you are really ready for that. Now, the next one would be the pre-service orientation. This is a 1 hour pre-service orientation wherein they will be giving you your account. Then they are going to change your password. And then you have to complete the form in the pre-service orientation. After that, you will have to go to the onboarding. Onboarding takes about 2 hours. For the onboarding, they're going to teach you on how to plot schedules and all. And then this is also the completion of the requirements. Wherein, for the completion of the requirements, all you have to do is to complete the requirements, including the picture, the things that you need to upload on your My Page. They're going to give you a portal of your own My Page wherein your sub-introduction video, your credentials, even your bank account, your GCash or BPI should be uploaded there, including your pictures and the short intro video. But do not worry because the short intro video will be given to them. Now, regarding the pre-service orientation, they will be the ones to give you the prepared or the names that suit you. For example, Narcisa Lara, because my name is a unique name, Rochella, so I use my own name, Rochella. Then for the onboarding, that's going to be for 2 hours. They will be teaching you how to plot schedules. After that, there will be a very short quiz on how to navigate the system. But do not worry because the onboarding quizzes would be the questions that you are going to learn from the onboarding. After that will be the completion of the requirements. Here you have to upload your diplomas, your resume, your TEFL, and all, even your NBI. Then that's going to be launching. After that, you're going to have the post launch. That's going to be the new teacher training. That's going to be 2.5 hours. What are you going to do here? You are going to you will be trained on how to teach kids. Okay, so onboarding is a 2 hour system navigation training. Your onboarding coach will assess your technical skills during the session. Anything that you need with your online teaching will be taught during onboarding, such as how to open slots, how to check bookings from students, and how to use My Page portal. Now, there will be a total profile check before launching to ensure that candidates are fit to teach online. The whole process can be completed in as fast as 1 to 3 days if candidate is available. Now check your email or Skype for the next step reminders, including your onboarding schedule. Join the onboarding 15 minutes before the actual schedule. You will meet your onboarding coach via Microsoft Team application only. Okay, now those are what the things that you need to undergo before you're going to start. Now, they will be asking you a passage just like this. Now, what you are going to do with this, these are the things that you need to prepare before the online interview. Okay. First, you have to be quiet in a well-lit and clutter-free office space at home with a plain white background. Now, in the office, if you are working as an office-based teacher, most probably here at Quest English, we only accept office-based teacher or center-based teacher. Of course, everything will be provided by us. So do not worry about that. What we need from you is just you, yourself alone. Now, we have the computer device, a wired or wireless internet connection of at least 5 Mbps. In our office, we provide 400 Mbps. So no worries about the internet. You have to have the working headset and high definition camera that we are using here. So everything will be provided by the center. Now, reminders, the interview is conducted online. Add your interviewer to your Skype contacts. Please check your candidacy portal for your interviewer's Skype ID. Now you have to be online on Skype at least 15 minutes before time. Be confident and speak in full English when responding to your interviewer. Provide only accurate information at all times. And ensure that you have read and understood the sensitive topics and professionalism page. What are those? Let's begin. So these are the sensitive topics and professionalism. Teaching English online is not only about your English proficiency, but also about your professionalism and sensitivity to the culture of foreign students. It is important that you remember the following. You cannot discuss anything about politics with your students. Taiwan, Tibet, Hong Kong, Macau are very sensitive issues and must never be discussed. So if the student initiates a topic about these, you must direct to the student, redirect the student to the lesson by saying, that is not part of our lesson. Let's please focus on our lesson so you can learn more English. That's it. Do not talk about anything about that. Okay? You should not say, "Oh, yeah, I think Taiwan is like this and like that." Do not talk anything about that. Okay? Because that is a sensitive topic for them. Next, anything sexual, erotic, violent is not allowed. Example, LGBT community talking about this, which do you prefer or like that? They should not be tackled. Okay? Discussing gender preferences and sexual orientation is strictly prohibited. Maintain professionalism at all times. Never be rude. Be active during the class. Don't be late. Don't let the student feel you are tired or not feeling well. Always give your 100%. Even if you have a problem outside of the world of teaching, you should avoid them. You and your husband are having a fight, you or your boyfriend or your girlfriend are having a quarrel, you should try setting them aside. Why? Because you need to give your full 100% best to your student. Why? Because they are always looking after you. Okay? Always conduct the full lesson. You must never end a class before the appointed time. For example, from 11 a.m. to 11:25. If your student is very smart and you still have 5 minutes left, do not say, okay, let's finish at here. Then let the student leave the classroom and you waited for another 5 minutes just to finish the whole 25 minutes. It's a must, it's a no-no. What are you going to do with that? You still have 5 minutes. You can use that 5 minutes or utilize the 5 minutes for the review. Review the student from the very beginning up to the last minute. Or you might want to do the role play. All right, so this time I wanted to check your understanding about the lesson. How about you as my teacher and I am the student? So let's act it this way. Let me check how you understood the lesson. So in that case, you can maximize the 25 minutes. Okay? Conduct the full 25-minute class, not a minute less. So in here, we suggest that if your class is at 11:30, enter the classroom at least 3 minutes before the class, which means you should enter at 11:27. That is the thing that you need to remember. All right. Now, after that, so again, this is the hiring process. You're going to start with the screening. the PSO, the onboarding, the launching, the NTT, and the start teaching. You guys have to remember that it will be done in 3 days. All right. So it's easy as that. So if you're going to start completing the application form right after this, then you can start the onboarding tomorrow, or rather the PSO the next day, and so on and so forth. Okay. Now let's talk about what are you going to do. So this is the most popular passage that they read. As the onboarding admin, during the screening, what is the purpose of that? The screening here, they are going to listen to your pronunciation, how active you are, right? So when you are going to do the recording, you should not just read it. You have to read with feelings, okay? So you have to read it actively, but with correct pronunciation of each word, because that is the most important for them. This passage is the one that they always or most use passage. So let's read it. Okay. As you read it, you listen to me carefully. Hi, Tina. I am so excited to see you today. This is teacher Polly. Today, teacher will tell you a very funny story. It is about the three little pigs and three persons. Please turn to page 10. What things can you see in the picture? A pet cat, a little bat, and an elephant, and three toy pigs. You can also see three girls, Sophia, Kathy, Penny, who want to build a pink huge house together. Can you use a pencil to circle those things? Okay, great. Now let's play some games. Sophia said she was very thirsty. Now remember, the pronunciation of the letter T is T, not T, not Hi Tina. It's a Filipino pronunciation, like a very regional accent. Today, remember that. The letter P is pronounced as P, Polly, please, pet, with an H sound. Okay? This, this. This one, you're going to link it. This. Okay? Now, these are the same letter. What things? So you're going to link that. This one, an elephant. So you're not going to say an elephant, but rather, where's that one? But rather you will say an elephant. Okay? And then is, was. Remember those. Okay? Now let's move on to the next reading. So this time you have to read with feelings. Hi, my pretty Sandra. Let's have a try. Please turn to page 33. Our story today is a feast in the zoo. Panda brought pea pizza. Pony took grass pie. Penguin loved peach pancake. Turtle took a ruby table. Tiger flew a kite. Snake swam in lake. Puma traveled by train. Fish was late. Elephant drew a drawing with pencil and put it in dryer. Sheep told a joke about the beautiful future. Everyone was very thoughtful and excited. The last one, long time ago, there's a kid named Andrew who has no family. He plants 33 trees and sells the trunk. He draws pictures of phoenix and sells the painting. He picks wild strawberries, apples, and bananas in exchange of delicious chicken and chip in town. He harvests pears and peas from forests. He rides elephant and bear to travel. He pats his dog's head and feeds it with bones. Whether is scorching hot or freezing cold, he's excited to exercise. He thinks every day is a beautiful day. He is passionate about the wonderful future too. So please be minded of the pronunciation because you guys will be graded with the pronunciation. Okay? So that's it for now. So anything that I can help you with? we are going to talk about that in the next time. Now, what is the next one? So you're going to fill out the form that will be sent to you. Okay? So thank you so much for this one. So